What's up? Welcome back to Nowstalgia. Dave here with a review of Tems' debut album, Born in the Wild. It's been a long time coming after several years of hype and EP releases, a Grammy win, lots of high-profile features. The Nigerian singer Tems has finally released her first full length. And what's so impressive about Tems to me is that she is not just in one box. She's not just an Afrobeats artist, despite being from Nigeria. She is, to me, very confidently, very successfully also an R&B artist. The fact that she can kind of move between various worlds explains why she's kind of become very successful in the West and really broken through. And in general, it's been awesome to see how successful and global African music continues to be worldwide. Of course, Tyla from South Africa breaking out with Piano the past year plus. Her debut album was big just a few months ago. Tems has such a full voice. Like, she's just an amazing vocalist, great singer, that she can really encompass all kinds of songs just because she's able to really fill them out with her talent. This is a long album overall, but there's a lot of big highlights to me, and those highlights are always Tems' performance on each song. Going through the track list here, I enjoyed I believe it was either the first song, Born in the Wild, or Special Baby Interlude. I believe it's Tems' mother kind of talking about why the album has taken so long to come out. It's kind of a funny nod. And in general, like, it is funny to get to this point because Tems has really been on fire as a supporting artist, a supporting act, right? Big features with Wizkid and Drake and Beyonce, writing Lift Me Up for Rihanna on the Black Panther soundtrack. Big artists, of course. But then you get track 3, Burning, and it's like, God, Tems is like very full vocals, immediately present on that. Just excellent singing, and the drums are awesome. The Burning hook, very sticky as well. Love the songwriting overall. Track 5, Love Me JJ. The I'm On Your Wave Right Now chorus, awesome, so good. That song's a little sparser, right? The guitar, the drums are kind of light. It's really about the vocals on that song, but I think it's just a beautiful performance. It's more toned down, I guess you could say, but also kind of island vibey, kind of summery. Really great song. I think that chorus is probably my favorite chorus on the whole album. Get It Right, big feature from Asha K, big, African artist collab there. I think that song really stands out to me, just again, vocally, unsurprisingly great, but very groovy song. The drum rhythm, I think, really kind of carries and moves the song throughout. Unfortunate stood out to me because the guitar line's pretty noticeable on that one. Probably the strongest guitar on the whole record. Turn Me Up at the end, probably the best pure Afrobeats on this one. Just also very strong vocals again. And then T-Unit. This one is really fun and kind of, again, speaks to her talent, where Tems on the first half of the song is basically just rapping, just making a rap song. As the title might suggest, she makes a 50 cent reference with the candy shop line, just kind of rapping over the snares, but then it, kind of mixes into more traditional singing. That one was pretty fun. I noticed some reviewers noted Lauryn Hill on that song. I'm not sure if the advanced copies had a Lauryn Hill feature, but I think that was actually just a nod people were trying to say, and there was no performance because the version we got definitely doesn't have Lauryn Hill, obviously. Freefall has a J. Cole feature. I think the song's fine. Cole sounds fine, but the song to me just doesn't really stand up to some of the other highlights on here, because I think just really you don't need features on this. I think the Tems vocals, just again, beautiful singer, really talented, full voice. I keep saying full voice, but it's just like, it's a big, like, developed voice. I just love the range of her singing. I've been charting African music for quite some time just because I think it's an increasingly bigger and bigger part of mainstream pop music, right? And we've been talking about people like Burna Boy and Fireboy DML and Rema. You know the names at this point, but I think seeing what happened with Tyla breaking out in a different genre than Afrobeats, seeing what's happened with Tems now, where she can do Afrobeats, but she can also just make R&B music, like, it's pretty cool. And also, I think it's pretty well earned. It's pretty well established now how Tems really had to kind of grind in Lagos, grind in Nigeria to kind of break through and exist in that Nigerian studio system, which is pretty male dominated. And she was able to kind of bust through and really push her art first approach. And I think it's certainly paid off. When she first broke out, with those EPs and started getting a lot of attention over here, I was like, where did this come from? It seemed pretty fast. It seemed pretty abrupt, right? Like immediately seemingly embraced by someone like Drake, for example. But really, Someone like Drake is a little, someone like Drake has a track record of also kind of being on the ball when it comes to rising artists. So it made a lot of sense. And Tems, Drake, and Future had that big song on the Future album, Wait For You, which not even a song I like really at all, to be honest. But it was, I think, a cool look for Tems nonetheless. Next up for me, though, is seeing, like, is there a big hit? Like, can one of these songs break out for Tems in the US specifically? I'd be curious to see, because the music is great. Obviously, I like a lot of the songs. She's very talented, great singer. We saw Tyler break out a few times now at this point. Jump off the album, becoming a hit. ART as well. So, like, Tems, I really hope can continue to keep the momentum and bust out, because I think it's really well earned, because it's the talent is just so obvious when you listen to her. But let me know, what did you think of the Tems debut album? Did you think it met the hype after the past few years we've had? What was your favorite song? And for more music reviews, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.